Everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the price of gold has moved in the last 2 days and how the price of gold can move in the next 2 days. See, if you look at the chart of gold, what we have seen, gold is continuously moving upside, and if you look at this particular trend, there is a narrow pattern is forming. And if you look at this particular trend, there is a probability that we can see there can be a further upside as soon as the price started going above a level of $33.66. Okay, and once the price sustain above this level, probability of going towards 33.78 is there. Okay, and once started going above this level, probability of sustaining above a level of 33.93 will be there after crossing this level. If you look at this trend, there is a clear pattern is forming. So if the price sustain above this level, probability of going towards a level of 34.100 will be there, and once started going above this level, we can see it can cross a level of 34.11, then to a level of 34.35 also can be seen. This is a U pattern is forming, so probability can be high, a further upside can be seen, and a probability of crossing a level of around 34.53 we can see, and then a further upside. But if you look at this particular pattern, there is a pattern is forming in this particular zone. Okay, so if it started falling below this level, it can move towards $33.48, and from there a further downfall can be seen towards a level of 33.45, then to a level of 33.30, then to 33.18, and then there is a probability that this smaller pattern shows downside and it can move below 3300, so probability of touching 32.88 we can see, and then this trend can break towards downside because it is trying to form a narrow pattern, so chances can be high if it sustain above a level of and keep sustaining above $33.75, there is a probability of upside. But if it started going below a level of around 3300, probability of moving further down can be seen. Okay, as I've clearly mentioned you that there is a dollar index plays an important role in deciding the price of gold. Okay, and creates a volatility. So when dollar index rises, we have seen the price of gold comes down. When dollar index moves down, we see the gold price goes up. Okay, so if we see the dollar, see that it has formed a swing at a level of 96.3 and it is continuously upside. Okay, there is a continuous downfall we have seen in dollar index, but it is trying to go higher for this week. So if it sustains this level, it can move towards 98.12, and from there it can cross a level of 98.6, then to a level of 99.1, and from there a level of 99.5, and if that sustain, we can see it can cross a level of 99.7, then to a level of $100, and from there a further upside can be seen towards 100.5, and then there will be a zone breakout, so we can see the price can rise towards 101.8, then to a level of 101.7, and then 102, so we can see a further upside can be seen. But suppose if the price started falling below this level, it can come down towards $97.8, and from there it can come towards 97.4, then to a level of 97, and then this pattern will form a downside, so chances of crossing a level of 96.3 we can see, and then a further fall can be seen because this level we have seen after a long, so we can see it can touch a level of around $95.6, and from there a further fall can be seen towards 95.1, then to a level of $94.6. After 95.1 we can see a level of 94.6, and these from there a bounce back we can see. Okay, so if it started falling below this level, a further downfall can be there. Coming back at gold price, what we can see, suppose if the price sustain this level, there is a probability that it can touch its next level of $33.66. Okay, and once the price moving off that particular level, chances of crossing a level of around 33.68 is there. Okay, and once the price this level, probability of going towards a level of 33.76 is there, and if that sustain, this is what we can see, it can go further upside towards $33.86. Okay, and if the price moving over this particular level, chances of crossing a next level, that is we can see it is coming at a level of around after 33.86, there is a probability of touching a level of $33.91. Again I repeat, suppose if it sustain this level and goes above a level of 33.67, chances of create towards an upside we can see, and once started going over this level, probability of touching 33.72 we can see, then to a level of 33.76, and from there it can touch today's high after crossing 33.76, and then we can see there can be upside towards 33.76 to a level of 33.89, and from there a further upside can be seen towards 33.95 after crossing 33.91. Then there will be a zone breakout, so probability of crossing a level of around 34.03 we can see, and this pattern will support an upside, and chances of touching a level of 34.14 is there. and if that sustain, we can see the price can rise towards 34.20, and then a further upside can be seen. Okay, so as soon as the price started going above 3400, chances of going further upside will be there. So we can see it can move towards 34.22 to a level of 34.35, and from there a further upside can be seen towards 34.45, and then a further high can be seen in the price of gold. So there is a probability of crossing 34.50 also we can see, and then further high. But suppose if the price didn't sustain, what we can see, but suppose if it started falling below this level, it can come down again towards next support of 33.58. From this level we can see a bounce back, but if that didn't bounce back, we can see it can come down towards 33.50, and from there a further downfall can be seen towards next level, that is $33.46, and from there a further fall can be seen towards a level of around $33.43. Okay, and see, if you see this particular we have seen a red hammer is forming, so we have seen a change in the trend. So you have seen a 3 candles are forming after forming this particular red candle. Okay, so if the price started falling below a level of 33.41, chances of going towards a level of 33.36 we can see, then to a level of 33.31 after crossing 33.36, and if the price fall below this level, then the next support is $33.21. Okay, and if the price fall below 33.21, chance of crossing a level of 33.18 we can see, and from there a level of 33.10, and from there a level of 32.96 we can see. Suppose if the price falling below 32.96, probability of touching 32.86 we can see, then to a level of $32.81. Suppose if the price fall below that particular level, 32.81, probability of going towards 32.75 we can see, and then a further downfall we can see, because this particular trend will support a downside movement. So chances of going towards 32.71, and from there further fall can be seen towards 32.64, and then further fall. Any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. I've given the mail ID is also in the description. So hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe it. Thank you.